Hello and welcome to another Star Wars Old Republic video. In this video, we're going to talk about the upcoming patch launching tomorrow, 7.0.2. Is this patch worth it? Is it going to bring you back to the game? Well, if you're already playing the game, you're going to be excited about a lot of these changes, and there's some great things in here. If you don't really feel like 7.0 is for you and you're waiting for more content or bigger changes, nah, this one's not too big. The real big thing that's going to happen for players who aren't playing the game that might change their mind is Weapon Outfitter. We're finally going to be able to customize our outfitter with our weapons, so we no longer have to choose between the weapon's looks and the stats. It is going to be a little bit weird though. Every single loadout you create is going to potentially need an additional outfit created depending on the weapon it is. So if you've got the same outfit for two different combat styles, swapping between loadouts, you're going to have to create two outfits because the weapon has to be different in each one. So some players might run into issues where they're reaching their limit on the number of outfit slots they can create. Not 100% sure how this is going to work out for players. I think for some people though it won't be an issue because you're probably not hitting that cap anyways. Another big thing that I'm excited about is tech frags are coming in a big way. Operations are going to be getting tons and tons of tech frag rewards, so it's going to be so much easier to get tech frags if you like doing operations. Even story mode's going to get a huge amount. There's also going to be more tech frags added to your conquest bonus every week, your daily areas, your heroic missions, and medals of accommodation will allow you to get tech frags in a big way as well. Speaking of accommodations though, we've now have to relearn the naming of all the currencies. They're going to rename everything to kind of suggest where it comes from in the game. You know, so conquest accommodations, flashpoint base, FP dash, blah, 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 right? So they're doing things like that. You can also now hold 2,500 medals of accommodation. Sweet. Dash route on Scum and Villainy is hopefully fixed to prevent players from avoiding the mechanics, so a lot of players who liked farming it that way, they're going to be disappointed, but overall I'm happy to see that they're fixing it to bring it back in line with where it's supposed to be so that players can feel rewarded for doing the boss fights properly. Buffs to companions are increasing their effectiveness in 7.0. Based on my PTS testing though, they're still significantly weaker than we were used to in 6.0, but they are stronger than the current state of 7.0.1. So yeah, you're going to get a little bit of a buff to your companions. PvP no longer requires wins. That's going to be awesome. So instead, wins are now going to count as 3 times the progress towards your missions. I haven't checked to see if they're changing the number of required missions to complete a weekly or daily, but either way, it's really great that now losses will count, so you don't feel like you're kind of wasting your time in terms of progressing those when you happen to get a loss. Considering that GSF has had this for a while, I don't know why it took so long to come in. I'm very happy to see it though. Also, the only way to get OEMs and RPMs for making those 300 gold augments is changing. The only place you can get them now is Spoils of War vendor for 4,000 tech frags, but they're making a huge change that crafting the CM1337 or CM Elite has been dropped to 5 of each resource, so they're going to be significantly easier to craft, and that should help offset the fact that they're going to be a little bit harder to farm now that they're only available for tech frags, although it will make it more accessible to all players who want to be able to make those gold augments without having to be, you know, a strong PvP player or a strong endgame player who can do master mode operations. Alright, I hope you guys liked that video. Hope you like some of the changes that come in with this patch. These are just the highlights that I wanted to point out. What? There's nothing to see back there. And as always, have a great day, and we'll see you in the next video.